Hello, my name is 𝗫𝗽𝗹𝗶𝗰𝘁𝗀𝗀. I am MacDowell's Admissions Director. This video is a narrative and visual overview of MacDowell's residency application. There are two annual application deadlines, February 10th for our fall and winter season, and September 10th for our spring and summer season. The deadline time is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on the date of deadline. While each residency season is 6 months, the length of stay is between 2 and 6 weeks. The average stay is 28 days. Before you begin the application, please review the Apply section of MacDowell's website. Here you will find application guidelines, including eligibility criteria, an overview of our artistic disciplines, frequently asked questions, and information about our financial assistance programs. Once you have read this information and are ready to begin the application, click on Apply Now. You will now be on MacDowell's application management site, SlideRoom. Here you will find basic information about the application process along with the available programs. SlideRoom allows you to preview the application before signing in. It is a great resource to get an overview of the questions. However, field lengths and logic questions are not available on the preview screen. It is best to log in and see the full application fields once you are ready to start drafting your responses. You do not need to complete the application in one sitting. Creating an account allows you to save your progress and exit. New SlideRoom users click Sign Up and complete the registration with a valid email address and password. Please use an email address that you check regularly. You will receive a link to activate your account by email. Once you have activated your account, return to SlideRoom to log in. If you already have a SlideRoom account, log in on the login screen. If you have used SlideRoom for another residency program, you may use the same credentials for your MacDowell application. Once you have established your account and logged in, you will see the available programs under the Directory tab. If you have used SlideRoom previously, you may notice In Progress and Completed tabs. MacDowell has 7 programs, one for each of our 7 disciplines. Choose the program that most closely relates to your artistic discipline and proposed project. For projects that fall between or outside of the available programs, feel free to contact the admissions staff for guidance prior to starting an application. Once you have selected your program, new users will be brought to the account information page. On this page, register as an individual and include a complete physical or mailing address. MacDowell imports the address you used to register with into our database. Click on Begin Application. The application consists of 7 forms as well as a portfolio section that is specific to your discipline. The first is a demographics form. The information you provide helps us to better understand who is applying to MacDowell and to expand our program's access to more artists. MacDowell uses this information when applying for financial support for our residency program. Many funders require us to collect this information. This page is not seen by our admissions panels. Please note that each question has a Prefer Not to Answer option. Next, we ask for contact information, including if you use a name other than the one you use to register on SlideRoom. For example, a legal name or pen name. While most of our correspondence is done through email, it is important that we have your current location. On the contact form, please verify that the address listed in your SlideRoom profile is correct by clicking on the link in question 2. Address information is used in our statistical reporting. As a condition of accepting a MacDowell Fellowship, all artists are asked to read and agree to our community agreement. On the vaccination statement, confirm that you have read and acknowledged our COVID vaccination guidelines. The application history and availability page contains logic questions related to previous applications or residencies. If you are applying through a partnering organization, please list that organization's name on question 4. If you have missed any required questions marked with an asterisk, you will notice a red triangle with an exclamation point indicating the missed field. You may go back and answer the question at any time. MacDowell does not request a CV as part of the application. The Artistic Achievements section is a chance to highlight support for your work, including awards, publications, screenings, or shows. MacDowell has a no student policy. Artists who are enrolled in a degree program are not eligible to apply. The exception is PhD candidates who have completed coursework but are still working on their dissertation. New for the September 2024 application is a question about prior residency experience. Please indicate if you have previously attended an artist residency program. The project information form is specific to your artistic discipline. If you are applying as a collaborative team, please list the name and discipline of your collaborator on this form. Each individual artist must submit their own application. MacDowell is interested in knowing how you intend to use your time in residence. The project description is a brief statement about the project you intend to work on at MacDowell. Time at MacDowell may be used to start, continue, complete, or dream up a new project. Giving a proposal helps the panel to understand what you are thinking about currently with regard to your practice. New for the September 2024 application is a question about why you are applying specifically to MacDowell at this time. What is your motivation for applying now? The work sample explanation field is intended to share why you selected the work samples you are submitting for review. It is helpful to indicate if the selected work is an excerpt from your proposed project or from a previous work. The physical space needs field is to share early thoughts on studio type related to your work. MacDowell studios are not wired for internet. If your work requires substantial internet access, you may want to consider renting a hotspot. Internet access is available in MacDowell's James Baldwin Library 24 hours a day. The portfolio section of the application is where you upload your work samples. The requirements vary by discipline. Click on Add Media to upload your work. Here you will see a list of slide rooms, allowable media types, and file sizes. Click on Learn More for additional guidance. Once you have added media, you will see a prompt to label media. Follow the prompts and hit Save. Go through these steps for each sample you upload. Once you have uploaded and labeled your media, click on the Submit page. If you have missed any required fields, they will be noted on the Submit page. Once you have fulfilled all requirements, you will see the payment page. The application fee is $30 US. A credit or debit card is required to pay the fee. Anyone with financial need may request a fee waiver. Contact Admissions Director 𝗽𝗽𝗍𝗀 to initiate this process. Please allow a full business day prior to deadline for 𝗽𝗽𝗍𝗀 to receive and process your fee waiver. When you are confident that the application is ready to go, hit Submit. You will receive a confirmation of submission message from SlideRoom. MacDowell's admissions staff will also confer receipt once your application has been processed. This may take several weeks following the deadline. This email will contain a notification date for when you can expect to receive the results of your application. Last but not least, before you submit, we recommend having a friend read over your application to ensure the information is clear, understandable, and that MacDowell is spelled correctly. There is a review application option on the Submit page. Don't hesitate to reach out with additional questions. Happy applying!